Hey guys, how's it going? So, another week, another mobile suit, and we called it the Jagd Doga coming in. Only the first one though is GG. I thought it was going to be a dual banner between this one and Quest's, but looks like we're getting this one first, and hopefully Quest's will be the support version, and that'll work out pretty well. The one concern that I do have well, let's go ahead and take a look at the suit and then I'll kind of talk about it. But 650, 700 suit, ground and space, of course. And yeah, looks pretty cool. Normal suit, by the way. Well, I'll say that looks awesome again. But yeah, pretty nice normal suit. The main thing though with the Jagd Doga for a raid is this one is definitely a range damage raid. Now, unlike the I will say they definitely seem like they're running this on a PS5 now, because I don't know if it's just me, but these animations feel super smooth compared to what they used to. But anyway, okay, so unlike a Bawu or something that has crazy damage after some kind of knockdown follow-up, that it can just easily do the damage. Now, I will say the funnels are definitely nothing to laugh at. The range damage is pretty gross, but this is a range damage maining suit for a raid. So what's kind of weird though, and my only concern with it, I don't have it, but I played against it, and I've seemed to have been living a little bit, and what little bit where I stole one in one of the customs last night, I got to run around and shoot a couple of times, and the shield does gross damage. The shield is insane, but if it doesn't have enough follow-up, and of course that's beeping right when I decided to finally start recording. But yeah, after the shield, it's all front-loaded for its damage, because that's your knee stagger. Now, it's got a really cool skill where while you're charging that shield, that you can't really get stunned from beam damage. Now, ballistics and stuff still can stun you, but if a beam hits that shield, you're pretty safe. As far as stuns get downgraded by 1, and you take 60% reduced damage from that beam. So that could be pretty gross at, surviving some pretty nasty beam hits from a general, especially at the cost we're looking at. Overall though, I have to say the Jagd Doga has crazy damage in that shield though. If that can pretty much one-shot and you hit the right spot, or, follow up, I don't know what the combo is that makes it finish its plate, but that's my only concern, is it's all front-loaded in the shield, and everything else is just kind of poke. You just kind of sit there and poke from range. Of course, you can still do raid things, and against a support, you're still doing massive damage. But 100 to 0 in one combo compared to something like a Mark II Cubile, who's just smack, or to the other ranged raids, especially at that cost. We're looking at the Dija, the Char Dija, where it just deletes a support with all of its range damage, and its knee stagger is like that, really easy charge. You've got the Sturmfaust that just delete things, the 4 of them that it shoots. So overall, that is my biggest concern with this Jagd Doga. Now, the funnels, like I said, actually do some insane damage. I haven't been seeing too many people utilize them after downing somebody and been relying on the rifle. When I stole it, I couldn't weapon swap, of course, because it only uses 4 when you steal something. But maybe that's the key, is actually using the funnels for follow-up, doing some of the missile things. It actually has a lot of sub-weapons. You got a grenade on the beam rifle. The beam rifle is a burst fire that stuns, and I think it seemed to be about 4 to 5 shots. It's either probably 20 to 25% stun value, and it again burst fires, and I think 3 per burst. You can charge it though for an instant stun, and again the grenade that it has is really good. Then we have the shield, and that charge for the shield though is 5 seconds, and that's my other concern, is to actually use that you got to really prep and be in the right spot. Now again, it's got that stun bonus, and it holds it in front, so you can kind of poke out, get hit, and not worry as much, because at that cost, pretty much everything's throwing beams at you. So kind of pretty nice, just saying. overall though, really cool suit. I might do a couple more spins on it because it is more of a ranged raid, and I like my ranged raids. So yeah, I think there's potential there. I haven't seen anybody come out with any videos or anything yet doing one combo to down somebody. So that's going to be the thing to figure out whether this suit is really worth or not, is going to be, can it just 100-0 support like every other raid at this cost? Or, well, even the 650 is the main thing here. At 700 though, it does seem to stand pretty well even against things like the Zabi and the new, of course. And it also is getting at level 2. I don't know about the level 1, but level 2 does get Maneuver Armor 3 being a 700. So far, every raid I've gotten, being the Hakushiki and the GBO2 Beam Bazooka, has gotten Maneuver Armor 3, which is pretty nice. Anyway, moving on. We'll go ahead and just continue though. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know if there is a combo that you're seeming to get, if you have the suit where you can down a support in one big combo. Other than that though, let's look at the normal suit again. Yes, I do like it. The suit doesn't exist though. All that exist are helmets. Forever and always the helmet. Moving on though into the banner that they have for the step up. So the way it read, I kind of thought where they said all is half off, they didn't really say step up in any of that post. So I was like, okay, well that probably means they're just going to do the banner and it'll be half off. My tinfoil hat theory was they were going to come out with a dual banner again, so you'd be spinning for 2 suits, both of the Jagd Dogas. But that didn't happen, so there went that. And there was actually a step up instead. So 60 tokens, you get all 4. On the last 2, you get a 2-star or greater at a 1.5 times bonus. Not too bad, but you know, I mean, it's, and luckily it is from the current lottery, which is right here, same as the current supply drop lineup, which is really nice. I'm so glad they didn't do it from everything. These are some nice half-off spins. If you need stuff from the current thing, that's, you know, you didn't get the Sazabi, you didn't get the new, or you haven't gotten any of, like, if you've had kind of my luck, I mean, I have gotten the Sazabi and new, so I lucked out there. But, like, the past 10 suits before that, I think I've only gotten maybe 1 or 2. So, literally, my only 2 out of, like, the 7 monthly suits is the Sazabi and new. So, overall, though, this is definitely going to help new players. And that new account I've got going right now, it's doing pretty good, and I'm definitely going to be able to get at least 2, maybe 3 of these, if not all 4, by the end of this banner. So, pretty cool. If you need the extra stuff and you don't necessarily need the raid, do the step up. But either way, looks like a solid suit. If you need a raid at 650 still, definitely can compete at 650. I should probably say that. 700 is where I'm starting to question it a little bit, but 650, 700, both looking good. They did increase the stats pretty well going to 700. Overall, then in, oh, by the way, I should say 23,500 health with decent resist. Anyway, moving on though, in the ticket shop, we're a year behind, so now we're at the Hamma Hamma level 1 and 2. With the reduced ticket price right now, it's only 200 and something for a 3-star. I am so tempted to get the Hamma Hamma level 1. But I'm kind of wanting to wait, or at least try to have enough tokens to get the House Athene level 2, which I'm assuming they're coming out with. Other than that, we got the Bishop and the Saikamu Zaku level 3 in the ticket shop. Both pretty good suits. If you got that part that helps with the lock-on, the Bishop and the Saikamu are definitely going to feel better, especially at these higher costs. But I feel like after about level 2, they start falling off, although this would be, I'm pretty sure, at 500 for the Bishop. And that's still not a bad cost to actually play it. It still can do some decent work. Even if you find a full armor Thunderbolt coming at you, you pretty much got shotguns in your hands, and it actually stuns pretty consistently, especially on the Thunderbolt. Moving on though to the DP store though. Wow, we got the Galbaldi Beta level 1 and 2. That is an insane suit. Buy it yesterday if you can. I did not check. I'm actually curious. I'm going to go ahead, since I got the game up for the music, I'm going to go look and see what we have for DP costs. And actually, I think I have both of them. So,
these are the current supply materials.
Actually, no, I don't need cost. I need, I'm being dumb. We need the ranking needed. Beta. Master Sergeant 1. Not bad. I am impressed. They didn't go too crazy. So Master Sergeant 1, probably Master Sergeant 8, maybe Ensign 1 for the level 2. So that's not too bad. I am glad that they didn't go too crazy with that, but you know, sometimes they get a little way too high on the ranking. I know they lowered the parts. You can just buy all the parts now from the get-go. Hopefully they do something to crunch that ranking down for newer players with newer suits, because all these high-cost suits would be really nice to have to just be able to compete, since there was so many high costs. That's been kind of one of my complaints with the new account, is most every time right now there is a guaranteed 650, 700. In the past 2 weeks there has been, but there's been 600 or 500 just about every time. And even 450 early on, your first day or two, you're not going to be able to compete as well. Now, of course, you're probably wanting to learn the game more at those couple of days, but as far as just somebody getting into it, and just knowing what you're missing from parts at those costs, it is kind of annoying. Especially when you can get some decent amounts of DP really early, so you're going to get those parts, and then you just don't really have any suits other than whatever they give you, just kind of work with. Moving into the, there is the other two here, the Ifrit Kai and the BD1 level 4s. I mean, at that point, they're kind of falling off. That's the problem once things get to level 4, especially with the power creep of just mechanics of other suits. Yeah, it kind of is ripped. I'm pretty sure at that point you could deal with the beta, and the beta is going to wreck you because it also has your same melee priority. And at that point, there's stuff now that has heavy attack and stuff like that. But they're in the DP store. If you like the lower ones and you want to continue, they're there. Moving on though to clan ranked, let's go ahead and take a look here. We have, I clicked on the wrong one, whoops. But yeah, we have the 250 this Saturday, 4v4 simple battle resource satellite. Yes, it is space, but it is 250 and it's the night one. It is the finally late night one. So it'll be on Saturday night at oh, darn it. This is in... Oh, actually, you know what? I got the game up. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, I believe it... Well, here, I'll just read it. That way there's nobody mishearing the wrong time at all. 9 p.m. Pacific. So 9 p.m. Pacific on the 14th. That is Saturday. So let's go. Late night one again. For me, that's midnight that day. But, yeah, overall... definitely going to be a fun one as far as being low cost in space. I love low cost myself. So I'm hoping with how many people don't like low cost, there's, you know, it's another top 40. You have to get top 40 to get the new suit. And wow, that actually looks pretty cool. They did a water swirl last time, but I like the bubble water background. That's pretty cool. So just by participating, you get that water bubble background. It would be cooler if it was green. No. But yeah, water bubble background kind of thing. Water World A, that's what it's actually called. There we go. So top 40 to get the new suit. I haven't really seen any in the wild, so I've been really curious to see a GM semi-striker. Looks pretty decent, but at 400 might be pushing it a little much. Speaking of 400, definitely going to be trying the Blade Wraith full armor today on stream, and we'll be talking about it during the podcast. But yeah, have not got it. I think I'm down to like one rival win. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. What did you get off the half off spins? If you did any of those, have you got the new suit? Can you 100 to 0 somebody? Have you found a combo? Let me know. Like the 1 minute that I had to play in it, I could not figure out a good enough combo to down a support. So let me know how that goes. And have you got the semi-striker? Let me know if you got that thing, because I'm really curious to know how it plays. I mean, I've seen a video on it, but, you know, I haven't talked to somebody who's played it yet or heard anything in the comments. So, yeah, just let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, guys, usual stuff in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Discord, stuff like that. That'll be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace!